When I was 19, I moved to Germany for 2 years to study. Cultural shocks, identity confusions, the real deep loneliness that you feel. I actually organized my first solo art exhibition in the garden of my student. I lived in a communal village with refugees and I shoot a contemporary documentary. This channel is about growth, cultural navigation, and creativity. Hello everyone, I'm Christy from Hong Kong. I'm now 25 and living in London. In this first video, I actually want to introduce myself and share with you the direction of this channel and why I'm starting it. I'll be focusing on two main areas, one being my experience studying and living abroad. So when I was 19, I moved to Germany for 2 years to study. And apart from the great things I've experienced there, I might want to share a bit more about the real unfiltered struggles that I've been through. For example, how I navigated through cultural shocks, identity confusions, the real deep loneliness that you feel as a foreigner, and also you struggling to be an adult alone. And what I mean by that is, I basically just stayed with my parents, like being so protected for the past 19 years, right? And all of a sudden, I just throw my baby self out to a big, new, strange, scary world that I don't really knew very well of. That didn't know very well of. And it was pretty scary because you will find yourself in dangerous situations because you lack the ability to evaluate, to determine for yourself what to learn and take in for yourself and when to set like a boundary. I felt like that 2 years I've really like shattered the old version of myself and rebuilt a new one that is confident and independent. And most importantly, I've developed like my own inner standard to help me evaluate what is good for me, what is bad for me, and to not rely solely on compliments from the outside. And one practice that helped me the most during that time was literally art making. And that brings us to the second theme that I want to share on this channel, which is my creative journey. I spend a lot of time making art and journaling in my free time alone. And that really helps because, well, you can vent on your canvas. You can make all those overwhelming, blurry feelings. You can give them a form, and that helps you understand your unconscious mind. And because I've made so much of them, I actually organized my first solo art exhibition in the garden of my student dormitory. And it was such a magical experience because all those visitors that didn't know me before, they just came and saw my art and something hits them. And that's the moment that two strangers got connected and it opens up dialogues. That's something I want to share with all of you because it's just beautiful. And not even to mention, most of my artwork were sold during the exhibition. And in the first year of me studying in the UK in Chester, I organized another two-person art exhibition in Chester Cathedral with my classmate. Both exhibitions revolves around the topic of cross-cultural reflection. So yeah, I'll be sharing the creative process, the story behind my exhibitions, and the ideas behind my artworks. And last but not least, there's another event in my life that I think is so meaningful and valuable that worth sharing. Let's go back to Germany now. So I lived in a communal village with refugees, young people, and local elderlies for like a month, and I shoot like a contemporary documentary with them as a way for me to learn about this group of people, to learn about the world, and to have conversation with them. That was... I learned a lot. I'll share about that. And in return, I offered some art workshop to share with the community, and it was amazing. It was the best time of my life when I was in Germany. I really love the place. I love the people. I love everything I've learned there. So I feel like I had a lot of valuable experience that I want to share with whoever is struggling out there, whoever is gonna experience staying abroad, and or whoever is just growing up, trying to be an adult. So I'm hoping what I'm gonna share with my honesty and, my vulnerability, it could reach someone that need to hear it. Just like the 19 years old Christy, struggling alone, not knowing that maybe someone else is experiencing the same thing too. Maybe it's gonna be okay. Right, so I think that's mainly what I want to share in my channel in the future. And maybe from time to time, I might want to share something about fashion. Like, I love to put on cool outfits that's very vibrant. I also like, makeup that's very vibrant. I might want to share those as well. And maybe some little vlogs about my life. But yeah, the main thing was this channel is about growth, cultural navigation, and creativity. If you're interested in any of the topics that I mentioned above, just, follow, and you can leave me a comment if you've got like questions about my experience, like if you've got specific questions, feel free to ask me. I'll be very happy if I can see any comments and any likes and any follows, so don't be shy. I guess that's it. This is not the end. Well, this is the end of the video, but this is the beginning of my YouTube channel. Okay, thank you everyone for listening to me. I'm Christy, and see you next time. Bye! Stay tuned.